Good stuff, look at that. Oh, I love the sounds of the explosions and the cannons. It's beautiful. This is where the fun begins. How does the boat do? The boat is not doing good. Oh no, they're T-posing in the water. What would happen if the pre-Roman Britons had access to modern weaponry and used it to fight off the Romans? Hey, T-Source Michael here, where today we're going to be solving exactly that problem, as we're going to be loading up all of the lovely Britannic tribes with what can only be described as a modern RPG, and unleashing this gigantic Britannic horde of modern weapons across the entirety of the Roman Empire. It's going to be perfectly balanced. So yes, welcome ladies and gentlemen, I am of course the Spiffing Brit, and today in Rome Total War 2, which has basically given the lovely Kingdom of Britain a unique and specially powerful unit, one which has incredible range, accuracy, and most importantly, fires explosive rounds of death. It's incredibly silly, it's incredibly stupid, and it's wonderfully overpowered. So without further ado ladies and gentlemen, make sure you sat back, relaxed with a nice warm cup of Yorkshire tea in hand, as we're about to begin a brand new grand campaign as the Brits. So welcome ladies and gentlemen, this is the wonderful world of Rome Total War 2. As you can see, we start over here in Camlundanon. It's not quite London, it's not quite Cambridge, it's just this thing on the coast. Look, okay, before the Romans came and colonized us, we weren't exactly very good at making real settlements. But luckily we don't really have to worry about the Romans invading us for quite a while, because they start all the way down here, and the year is 272 BC. We've got quite a way to go before they actually decide to try and sail over here and defeat us. But what advantages do we have? Well, the thing is, even though the year is 272 BC, we're not actually limited by the standard rules of Britain. You see, we've glimpsed into the future using the incredible powers of tea, and this has given us access to some absolutely wonderful technologies. What kind of technologies? Well, allow me to present to you this incredible Britain Slinger. That's right, because this is the ultimate unit. A Britain Slinger is just 100 British lads who have been equipped with modern state-of-the-art weaponry. They have a range of 400, they have 60 shots per minute, they have basically unlimited ammunition, and they are absolutely incredible. They cost basically nothing to maintain because we've effectively found hundreds of street urchins and given them an RPG. If you find a street urchin and give them an RPG, they'll do just about anything for free. Consequently, that makes them a highly affordable unit. So we're going to do what can be expected and march with our lovely new unit and try and take over these settlements here. I'm also going to improve this army here and recruit a few more slingers, and then we'll march this one all the way down south down to Iska. And there we go, this is just going to be our first turn. We've got a lot of lovely adventures planned. It's going to take us a little while to actually unify the entirety of the British Isles because those northerners are rowdy again. Plus also Cornwall for some reason believes it should be independent, and well, the Welsh are being Welsh, but that's fine. They're hoarding gold mines apparently, so naturally, you know, we have to invade them. Can't allow the Welsh to manage their own gold mines, no! We have to do that for them. Well, the end of the first turn goes quite well, nothing has really happened, and so we'll just march onto this lovely city here. And it looks like there's no one defending it, which is fantastic. That means we can just waltz in and occupy it. And there we go, that's an entire faction destroyed. Lovely stuff. Alright, and now that we have our main army here equipped with as many Breton slingers as possible, we're going to march this one down south and take out the people from Cornwall. Oh, now that we have access to that gold mine in Wales, you know we're going to immediately improve that gold mine. I want more money. Yes, more money. I want coal mines everywhere. We don't need coal, okay? We can't really use it, but I want the coal mines there just as a matter of principle. Because when you think Britain, you think tea, and you think coal, and then you think rain and depression and self-loathing, and oh my god, it's a death spiral. Well, our march onto our friends down here in Damonia is going to go very well as we're about to declare war on them, which is fantastic, so in we go. Technically, they did like us. You know, we actually had to come in and attack them because they weren't doing enough with their land, so I thought we should probably give it a go instead. Now, they themselves do have access to 2 Britannic slingers, which is actually quite a terrifying thing indeed, because remember, these units are incredible. But one thing I've told you about these units is that they do incredible damage. The one thing I didn't tell you, however, is that these are genuinely RPGs. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, allow me to demonstrate. Our first slinger here is about to open fire on all of these units over here. Oh no, they open fire first, and oh no, our volley comes in. Good stuff, look at that. The grenades are raining in and they're doing splendid of damage here onto the enemy Britannic Slingers. They did get one volley off, and it did very good at suppressing our men. We've lost a lot of our own Slingers here who've just been plastered into the snow. Yep, it was not the best for them, but it's okay as we do more damage than we take. Okay, this first wave of Slingers is down, and it is completely defeated. Fantastic. Right, everyone, switch fire over to this set of Britannic Slingers over here. Ah, yes, they're nice and packed up. Lovely stuff. Easy pickings for our Slingers. Ah, perfect. Yes, this was exactly the way the developers intended this game to be played. Ah, high explosive slings of death. Whereas you see an arrow, I see a rocket-propelled grenade moving at high speed, creating incredible damage. I mean, we had a misfire there, and it did kind of take out a few men, but, you know, these things happen. Now, one of my favorite things to do with Slingers is that even though, you know, we have taken over this territory and they have basically surrendered, one of my favorite things to do is just say, screw it, and blow up everything in the entire vicinity anyway, because we have spare ammunition, so why not just destroy all of the tiny peasant hovels? Oh, someone lived in this tiny tent? Well, I personally would like them to move out. They're ruining the view. Perfect. All in all, it's gone quite well. We've captured our first settlement. There were a few minor casualties, and I'm sure there were no civilian casualties. I mean, no one even lived in these houses. They were already pre-demolished when we arrived, okay? This building was like that when we came. Oh, God. Well, that's a fantastic first attack. Okay, so we now have the Welsh as well as all of the Southerners subjugated, so now we just have to move on to the north and take over the city of Eboracon. I also like how, due to the way they've designed the game, the Lake District kind of just looks like a screaming face. I mean, this is usually the expression people make when they visit the Lake District because, you know, the weather's so terrible all the time. And with the fall of the Northerners, that's the entirety of England and Wales solidified. Now we just simply need to move on to Scotland, where it would normally be an absolute nightmare to invade because, you know, it's snowing. However, luckily, all of the people of Scotland are currently all on holiday in a boat in the Irish Sea, for some reason trying to invade Ireland. So it makes the conquest of Scotland relatively easy. Oh my goodness, and the Irish just sailed out into the sea and killed the Scots. Well, rest in peace, the poor Scots. Anyway, now that we've solidified most of Great Britain, it's now off to Ireland we go, as we need to spread the joy, so to speak, and introduce them to the finer points of my pointy sticks, as well as my culture and army. Ah, look at it, my beautiful Empire Britannia. It looks fantastic. Now, of course, we have the entirety of this territory pretty much well secured. It's beautiful. We even have some allies with the Proto-Frenchies, but of course, that's mostly just to stop anyone invading the British Isles, as our main army is actually located right down here in the Mediterranean, just outside the city of Rome. Because that's right, I've marched up a gigantic stack of these Slingers, and next turn, we're going to bust down the walls of Rome. It is, of course, one of the greatest defended provinces in the game, making it an absolute nightmare to take. However, we're going to pull it off as soon as feasibly possible for the British. So without further ado, it's time for the Brits to just get a little bit of revenge by sacking the entire city of Rome. So we'll call in my allies because why not? And yeah, it says we have a 100% bajillion chance of winning because, you know, we brought surface-to-air missiles. And you know what? I think I'm just going to do this one manually. Because why not? There's some plebs. Look at these plebs with wooden sticks against RPGs and miniguns. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to go well for them. Oh dear. Right, now we're going to get rid of all those boring siege weapons. We don't need any of those, as we can just make our way through the wall anyway. Oh my goodness, it looks like they're actually defending the wall here. Now the thing is, we could actually aim for them and do a bit of damage to these Levy spear boys who are going to try and hurl javelins at us. Very dangerous, very spiky. But instead, we could just have half of the Slingers attack this section of wall, and then the other half attack this section of wall. And then the combined attack from the two of them should result in the entire wall caving away. Yeah, that one worked out quite well. There's just one poor guy still alive here. This is the only survivor. He's kind of stuck. I don't think he can get down from here. I'm sorry, Stephen, but you're going to be here for a while. In a few days' time, we'll come back and let you down, I promise. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, that's our nice entrance. There's an arrow tower here, so let me just quickly crack that bad boy open. Don't want an arrow tower. No, that would surely get in the way of our chaos here. Well, bam, there we go. The arrow tower is no more. Couple of civilian buildings back back there might have been damaged in the process, but you know, those things happen. I'm just going to march up nice and close to them because I get the feeling that the AI doesn't actually allow them to exit the walls here, which I'm pretty sure is correct. And this basically means we can just wander up and murder them because they're never going to come out the other side. Oh, are these the plebs? Oh, it's the plebs. Oh, I love the plebs. The plebs are just basically random plague-stricken peasants led by a guy with a shield and a sword. Oh, I feel sorry for them. Well, it's time for us to free the plebs from their mortal coils by taking out this gatehouse, which is very annoyingly standing in our way. So the gatehouse is gone now, and a few of the people standing behind the gatehouse. Oh no, the plebs! Oh, we wounded the plebs. Maybe we can hit this very nice fancy spear unit back here. Look at this. This is some high-level spear units. Oh dear. Not a good time to be a spear boy. Oh my goodness, it's pretty bad for the Romans today. That does appear to be an entirely dead squad. Well, let's finish off the Hastati and the Rorarii here. Oh, I love the sounds of the explosions and the cannons. It's beautiful. Truly wonderful. Oh, now we have some Hastati over here. Hastati, pretty good units. Very good. I quite like them. Don't stand up well against actual explosions, mind you, however, because they are mostly just, you know, men in red t-shirts with a metal plate on them. Yeah, it's not the best. Oh, it's not the best. Oh, poor Clarence. He did not make it today. Well, I think that's pretty much it. I think we've surprisingly cracked it open. I think there's only one squad of plebs left, so I'm just going to run the men in. Actually, can the men scale up this? Because it's telling me that my slingers can scale this wall and meet the one poor survivor up here. No, okay, the game breaks. It says it can't. Oh, now that archer tower is causing some problems, so let me just quickly murder that before they kill one of my lovely boys. Perfect, it's gone. Along with a few of the walls behind it. Oh, it's fantastic. Right, over to the final square. I would like to capture it, please. Meanwhile, I'm also just going to try and take out this arrow tower here, as well as a few of the civilian buildings behind it. Oh dear, oh dear. Wait, hang a second. Can we blow up the Coliseum of Rome? Is this a viable thing? Can I actually blow this bad boy up? Or just this tower? Okay, just this tower on the Coliseum. I can't actually blow up the incredible... It's not the Coliseum, it's the Hippodrome, is it? I think that's the term for it. I can blow up this gigantic temple over here, though. This one looks great. Okay, right, we're blowing that bad boy up. This one here as well. Oh, yes, okay. Blow up this really nice looking expensive temple. Right, well, the one final unit should be somewhere in this square here. So we should discover it shortly. Come on, it should just be probably one unit of speary boys. Might actually be a fancy unit, maybe like a Triarii or something. Where the heck is this one good unit? Oh my goodness, it's not even here. Oh no, it is. It is. There it is. There it is. It's Principes. It is Principes. Oh, lovely stuff. And the Principes are mostly dead. These are very heavy elite troops. Look at them with their incredible armor. Their incredible armor is not strong enough against, you know, the slingy boys. Well, you know, they're called slingers. They're not really slingers. And that was a glorious victory. We've now captured the city of Rome. There we go. Rome has been captured. It is now ours. Fantastic. Oh, this is glorious. Right, now I just have to wait for Rome to try and march back with some armies and actually put me under siege, so that way we can have some fun with these cannons on a wall. Okay, so the Romans keep trying to get us to go to peace, but I'm refusing to go to peace, and the reasoning is simple. I'm sitting on Rome until I can convert this bad boy into Britannic culture. That's right. Gone is the Latin culture. Say hello to Druidic Celtic culture. That's right, it's back, baby. Rome is, of course, the pinnacle location for Latin culture, and yet we are somehow magically managing to convince 20% of the local populace to start worshipping Druidic gods instead. At the same time, I'm waiting for the Roman army to actually invade and attack me, and so as part of that, you know what, I'm going to actually make it slightly more challenging for myself by deleting a large quantity of my defending army, because I would love to bait them into actually fighting me. I would love to have them try and attack me on the walls of Rome. I mean, the walls of Rome have slightly changed now. We burnt down all of these lovely Roman buildings and replaced them with slightly dodgy looking tribal buildings. We got rid of everything and just replaced it with mud huts. It's fantastic. Ah, Latin culture. Oh, and here they go. Rome tried to offer us 1,500 gold for a peace treaty. And no thank you, friends. I would like you to murder me. I will wait as long as is necessary to let the Roman AI build up to the point where it is gigantic so that it feels confident enough to fight me. Oh my goodness, and one thing we can do is we can convert the culture of neighboring regions. Right, we're going to send out the druids. We're weaponizing the druids, and sending them out to convert enemy settlements. Yes, this is it. Oh, we will convert everyone. This is perfect. Rome is still absolutely pleading their way to try and get peace out of me. It is not going to happen, friends. Okay, now Rome wants to pay me slightly more money. Rome, I'm not going to give you money. Oh my goodness, we're absolutely hammering out these conversions now. Both of our druids have been increased, so they can now increase their cultural conversion by plus 10. So that now means basically if both of these guys successfully fire off each turn, we can culturally convert at a rate of 20, which is basically 2% per turn, which is absolutely fantastically stupid. All right, convert. Oh, that one failed. Okay, and again, go, go, go. That one worked. There we go. 64% Latin. Oh yes, they'll be speaking Celtic very soon. Oh, the people of Italy. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Bastion of Latin culture, I think not. Say hello to stone circles, my friends. Oh god, I just love messing with the AI in these games. Now, incredibly, for some reason, the Etruscan League, a random rebel force which has cropped up in Italy since the, Romans lost a few of their settlements because for some reason they started worshipping the old gods, they've decided that they can actually fight us for some unknown reason, which is fine and dandy and fantastic. So we're just going to greet them with the Slinger surprise, and as soon as they waltz into range of us, they will all immediately die. Well, let me turn off fire at will, actually. I want them to get nice and close so that I can see them. Right, and now I want to set these trees on fire, so, okay, well, you in particular, I want you to aim at this random spear boy and throw. Set these trees on fire. Okay, they don't have tree fire setting, but, a little bit of early damage was done. Fantastic. Oh, and now they're actually getting in nice and close. Right, well, it's free fire for everyone, I think. Just unleash your shots wherever you think is best. Try not to hit the hovels, though. Oh, my goodness, the hovels. Won't someone please think of the hovels? Oh, yes, please think of the inanimate buildings instead of, all of the dead horses. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, look at all of this mercenary Italian cavalry. Oh, and that spear war band. Rest in peace. This cavalry is actually, looking pretty spooky. They're getting pretty close. They were getting relatively close. I don't think they're going to be getting much closer. Let me just quickly turn on quick reload. There you go. So you reload even faster. Take them out. Lovely stuff. Fantastic. The horses have been defeated. And there we go. The remaining spearmen. Looks like they're not having the best of days either. But the thing is, these men aren't just range units. No, 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 no. These men, whilst they might not look like it, are also absolutely fantastic in melee combat, as they have 150 armor, because as you can see, they wear their battle pajamas. Anyway, that was a glorious victory. I'm now pulling off what exploits that this game has. I like to call it the free units exploit because that is exactly what it is. Basically, you stack enough of these amazing temples so that when you get down to the migration edict down here, the recruitment cost for units goes down even further. So we're just stacking it over and over again until we cause some lovely chaos. But of course, in order to do that, I actually need to unify the entirety of Italy, so we're sending an army down south to capture Neapolis here. And then as soon as we have that, we will have not only a cultural dominance, strategical control over all of Italy, but we will also be able to summon free units out of thin air. Alright, and now just a quick waltz into Neapolis, because it has basically no garrison. Yeah, it's pretty pathetic. They've got boats though. I'd kind of like to fight some boats. Let's see what happens when we when we put slingers against boats. Who wins?
Slingers versus boats fight.
It's a lovely evening in Italy. Perfect weather to just have this one unit of slingers try and snipe a boat out of the water. I'll put one on this side as well. Alright, let's start the battle. Okay, there's the boats. They're kind of in range. We just need to get even closer in range. Now, our first few volleys are taking out the waves of plebs that were defending the settlement. It's okay. But what I really want to do is have these slingers here take out the free boats that are just sailing around the water here. Oh, it'll be fantastic. First boat coming into range now. Here we go. British RPGs versus raiding lightships. Oh yes, come on. This is where the fun begins. How does the boat do? The boat is not doing good. Right, boat 2. Oh no, the boats are trying to turn away. They can sense that something's gone terribly wrong here. And it's sinking. Okay, and boat 3. It's just sinking and there's just people still on it. Oh no. They're T-posing in the water. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, that's the boat sorted then. Oh dear. The men are just jumping off and getting thrown around in the sea. Well, I don't blame them. They know the ship's sinking. Anyway, let's switch these British boys into melee mode and send them into these sword plebs. Come on, slingy boys. I know you've got it in you. Alright, now my boys are running into the rear of the Hastati, which are apparently just choosing to run straight towards us for some seemingly unknown reason. Alright, but in come the Britannic Slingers. Here we go, boys. Right, charge into the Hastati. Go, 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 go. Use your tiny knives. Perfect. Oh, it's also perfect. Oh, yes, lovely. Go, my men, go. They don't get a charge bonus, but so far none of them have died because of their incredible armor. And the Hastati is melting. Lovely stuff indeed. Are these plebs chasing down my missile boys here? Of course they are. Right, well, turn around and fight the plebs. I don't know why the plebs think they can win. Oh no. Oh, the plebs. Rest in peace, plebs. Rest in peace. Well, it turns out Britannic Slingers are pretty darn good when it comes to melee combat. We haven't lost a single one yet. Yep, no casualties and lots of kills. Fantastic stuff. And there we go, the entire settlement is ours. Fantastic stuff indeed. Well, that's now another settlement that is ours, and so we'll naturally seize control of it, cancel the edict over here, and then we'll get started on the migration edict over here, which is apparently going to allow minus 40% unit recruitment cost, but that is actually just the start. We're going to improve this massively. So let the fun begin. Well, here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're finally ready to start Operation Summon Army from Thin Air. As you can see, the province of Italy here is about to finish construction of 4 gigantic Sanctuary of Totatis. Totati? I have no idea. Just druidic circle thing. Now, the important thing about this temple is that when it's completed, it provides a minus 20% unit recruitment cost for the Migration Edict, which currently, with all of the level 3 temples, allows us to purchase units at a minus 75% discount. This is pretty good, especially when you consider that a Levy Freeman costs 210 to recruit normally. That's a decent amount of money, but of course we wait next turn and see what happens. And here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. All of these lovely sanctuaries have now been built, meaning we can finally activate the Migration Edict for a minus 95% unit recruitment cost. So we'll activate that edict. I don't think it comes online instantaneously. No, of course, no, we have to wait next turn. But at the same time, we have all of these druidesses standing nearby as well, which also decrease unit recruitment cost. I know, it's incredible. So all we have to do is wait until next turn, and this is where things are going to get a little bit silly. Oh my goodness, I love this game. And there we go, we're bam. The turn has now moved over, the edict has been issued. Now if we go to Central Rome and click to recruit some new units, let's hire the most expensive unit we have access to, the Levy Swordsman. Now this unit normally costs 340 gold to recruit. That's a decent bit of money. You want to buy 10 of these bad boys? That's 3,400 gold down the drain. However, how much do they cost us to buy? Oh, that's right, they're free. Oh, we've done it. I love this game. This is great. This is fantastic. Why not? It's just everything's free. Lovely. Incredible. Oh, perfectly balanced. There we go. Now that we can recruit units for free, let's go finish off the remaining Romans. Oh, wait, there's a settlement over here with a full stack army defending it. Perfect. Lovely. Right, we're going to just wander on up with our 7 men, and we're going to teach these barbarians a fun lesson about slingers. Now, I do have 500,000 gold in the bank. That's just because I've been sat here for so long with basically nothing to do, because no one will want to come and fight the person with the gigantic RPGs defending them. I mean, I can understand why. It's just very lonely. Alright, and now it is time for us to attack Batavium with a gigantic army of just 7 men against their gigantic army. I mean, they actually do have a gigantic army. It should be exciting. Here we go. It's looking like we might not even stand a chance. It's 600 men versus almost 2,000. Oh my goodness, who will win? It should be me. Let us fight. Oh, we even surround the settlement. That makes it fantastic. So seeing as we surround the settlement, I think if we just have one set of slingers on all sides of this settlement, then we can really not just intimidate them, but also keep them trapped. And it also means we get to cover the entirety of this entire village, excluding a small area here where none of the slingers can hit. I guess just the remainders of the men could just stand here. Right, let's start the battle. Let the slinging commence, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, in comes the first few explosions, and that's a whole bunch of dead Celtic slingers. Now, they are considering sending a whole bunch of light horses our way to counter us. However, in come the more slingers. Fantastic stuff already. Oh, you shouldn't have bunched up, men. Also, the shields above your head aren't going to help. Shields don't stop RPGs. They don't. That's not how it works. Oh, the light horses have been decimated. How's the other side of the town doing? Oh, there's absolutely nothing on the other side of the town. Right, well, slingers, march on into the center then. Oh my goodness, they appear just to be walking to us in a very slow but methodical line. No! Oh, why did you hold up the shield? Why don't you just run away? It's the safest thing you could do. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The enemy general is apparently dead. Rest in peace. Well, I think we've captured this settlement. Although, There's some light horses that we didn't see running up to us. Oh my goodness, that is exceedingly smart. Definitely didn't see that one coming. Right, well, I guess we fight them manually. Right, come on, lads, use your pointy sticks and one hit the horses. No, friendly fire. Oh wait, no, that's not friendly fire. That's fine, that's just enemy slingers. Oh, lovely stuff. There we go, they've all just broken. Glorious stuff. That's the end of the battle. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the introduction to the incredible British RPG Slinger, as well as the incredible way of just recruiting units for free, because why actually pay for them when I could just raise an army here, recruit it on in, and then just recruit an entire gigantic wave of non-paid for bards. I can't remember, but I also think there might be an infinite money exploit whereby if you then turn off this edict and then cancel the troop recruitments, you get money back and you can turn a profit via this method, because we have 500,000 gold in the bank. But, you know, for normal people, that's an interesting fun thing you can do. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been the Spiffing Brit, and you've been watching us play a slightly non-standard Rome Total War campaign. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, then make sure to give it a like, and heck, if you want to see more like it, then do consider subscribing and joining our absolutely wonderful tea-drinking fanatical community. And of course, if you are subscribed, you're legally required to like this video. Failure to do so will result in the British Secret Service being sent around to your house to force you to consume tea. As always, a gigantic thank you to each and every one of our amazing patrons whose names you can see listed on screen now. These majestic sausages make all of these videos all the more possible. Seriously, thank you very much. And hey, if you sat there wondering what you'd like to watch next, look no further than this video on screen now, hand chosen by myself to be absolutely perfect for you. Anyway, I'll see each and every one of you in the next one. Have an absolutely lovely day, and goodbye for now.